Abusia for bibi akwa basonko e de ba Pinax TV so e na me ne okase ene eye juada na ene juada ene ye de share eye MP for Asin Central Honorable Kennedy akompreko ohini Agyapong woni court nsensem ya na no do kokopie mu ho no mu ayi tu asem no e de e be share ne court ho no wo de nsem esisi wo ho no e do so chese abo amafo bebre pusa amafo bebre se ho we die enya no krebi mu so se yampa nti se yasemi yampampa de ne na amawasa mafo bi ema mo mpa ibomu e hya se ye den nsem esisi wo court no emu edu a emu awrem a we de se asem di mo se de chese nsem ehu na wo ahoma isu de na honorable nsem isu ani edi ekire na chese ne ekoso nyina no wani tuetue yi ene court asem esi e fa honorable Kennedy humini midi kan bisa se ekoso mpo de
ansana na mamefa enchia kese enkoma yetifo nyina na also mehu se nipa ba ko bi wo ho a nsem na oyekoso no opese kini Japan yentwe so Mr. Gideon awo USA information na me wo ma woni se sa na open ne dia emba so awose ma menye bias but me gidi eni mu de emba so. Now moving on no ene kini Japan wentimi ankopie court because information aba ne se coronavirus area no asa aka no bi. That is the information na yenya enunti kini Japan wentimi ankopie court.
Coronavirus area no aka no bi e wo kwan be so e wo Ghana ha de cases no we recording bebrebro so ama na MPs ntimi ntu omo ka nko na say ni pedua na nkasa asem na wo ka.
Yes, say nyina ebe kaya enaka crane I think some few months ago ena kini Japan na oye ebra na oye your friend is saying pastors expose no but Tuesday ewo ne 2 TV show no so no each and every time bi aye oba no oba pe na oye aden ni sa oye expose ni sa but along the way no ni birthday bi ba so sa time na coronavirus yare no epeja ni mu yi pa Ghana na nose masks ni ade you say very compulsory but that time no birthday mu no ena emiso oku share nkrophobia san nkrophone no ku share mu according to them na ba akọ ewo coronavirus information e ba say oni omukra to nsa de that is what we heard emma at the end of the day no ba akọ na wenya coronavirus wo mu ku share kini Japan no the coronavirus emma kini Japan benyankopon ti no yanti kini Japan ka for 2 weeks na ma for bi fi say bi akọta na bibisa na coronavirus benyankopon ti no lawyer Afenyo Markins lawyer Afenyo Markins ono so ye MP for Futu ono ene pe Dr. Markin Japan nyankopon ye ni nyankopon ene yeso ye mpaibo ntino at the end of the day Japan enho turn but yare no call ye no King Japan buy ya waba TV so several times ni nyina feel say yare dey call the following last Friday court okopie mu ewo King Japan kopie mu court no. According to the lawyers, no, last Friday, King Japan could pay more court. O few court hope. And a saya na we nyano previously no. Utie me. Saya rena na we nyano previously coronavirus yare. Esan say whole symptoms esan Kenya no hunti no. Or some fairly symptoms ni complications be a say coronavirus. They be when you be did that amane ko. And yes asamba certain thing and I say where do you say lawyer ne say Kwame Jan say ne client no when ya complication as a complication or part say a complication of a post COVID-19 condition. Now you can say post COVID-19 condition na o say before corona unya yare a pre-stage after yare a post-stage. Into pre-stage of the coronavirus no and no the call and the waye maniko but after the coronavirus anything that will come after it the symptoms be ban and the post stage. So according to the lawyer no pages in Japan in your post stage a post COVID-19 condition. Yes, and only a post stage in Japan in your post COVID-19 condition which means after the coronavirus on ya no atono no me be a ban HS yare ni e bia samba na say e bia and call fully. Let me put it this way.
That's so one with you.
Yes, and call consider treating unye. It's near man course on ya de no. I was so relaxed with you na ojina home. Yes.
Yes, enunti ne MP for Asin Central Honorable Kennedy akompre ko hini Agyapong wan kopie ewo court.
Sa pepepe.
Okay, amanfo bi keka say asem na o mo Kennedy enya de omo ne mo ya adwen. Enya no kre. Omo say ono abu ahu say asem me bi edru no. Otwini mu or cost rubber for my hair na sebe ye twa 10 bia man oji ho no ma wo kwa kodi wo ntin wo shada ye bibia mrano ebehu ne mobo wo kwan bi so.
Martin Luther King ekan simbia bra na or fighting for Negro freedom and as a black freedom ewa America. And okay, say a threat to justice here and a threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. My means I'm supposed to be a threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Okay.
Basically, Ghana, we are trying to uphold our freedom and justice. And in Semakini Agyapong Akano, I've always acknowledged say Papa no one can ye. He has also acknowledged saying some kind one can ye. You see, sometimes you may be right. Say Abia, certain people are certain type of people. Main boss are the needing main cast or your right. So but Metimaka say Miami Yusu ye one. Metimaka say ye journalists and ye presenters ni be a Ghana no. A be a fake. A be so a corrupt at the same time so a be so a stupid. Now that situation I make no. Oh say Obibeka say a factual already and our course I think say university your friend logical reasoning. Your course be your university your friend logical reasoning. Your Beka say in some wakano I mean and yes, a complete fallacy per se, but at the end of the day, it will be very hard for them to deduce and somehow can correct and you're correct because at the end of the day, many journalists in Ghana, we can't consider many journalists in Ghana. Now, journalists in Ghana, no, it's only 1,000 and maybe 10,000. At least the probability say a be corrupt, a be bad, a be good, a be stupid. No, it is there and it is likely. It is likely into Rebecca's whole trade that is going a probability says something like that will happen.
Okay.
Now, King Japan is now okay. Maybe he was right. He was wrong. But Asema Wakano enye what I say, but the fact of the matter ni say Kennedy Japan, your friend is saying, Dinti and one basem any say utimia. Judge na otina sem no so and our judges are no mushe sa case no. The way he spoke says our judge no stupid no in a contest no and no na aman one basem. And yes, King Japan oka say judges are stupid. If King Japan got na 2 TV, no oka say judges are stupid. One bo judge be din one bo jurisdiction say Ghana na broche ni adia. You can't take him on. To me, my understanding, because he didn't mention any particular judge.
Yeah.
And in a scenario of probability, any your friend is saying, say, yeah, share arguments, critically, he may be right in a certain way. Say, at least in the whole world, there were 1 billion judges. At least a bimo, a bad. The same way, Queen Japan says, judges are your friend is saying are sincere. Judges are sincere, no. Yeah, probability. Now, bet me we say okay, probability, no. There were 1 billion judges ever the world. One case Ghana. Judges are sincere. There were 1 billion judges ever Ghana. At least, yenti me and did you say out of the 1 billion judges, no. Omu nyina is sincere. A baby is sincere, being sincere. So the problem here is that Kennedy Agyapong, Asema Okano, he spoke against a pending court case. Now, wakasa against a pending court case, no. Senad na akwaye say to the contest of lawyers. I say or judge ni hunu. Say judgment or the abano if you should go forward with it, and I say judgment or the abano if you should carry on with that particular verdict, no. It will be or stop it, and I say someone can I say or judge you. So that is where the whole contest of the argument is. Me no mean who is second in Japan Oslo there be. To me, my understanding bia chino person or mumu kakra because he also has things to do. Most ombra 20 about share days about 28 ombra uncle 25th also ombra 28 or some October. The days are plenty. Also in as much as yes, in as much as the courts almost he also has something to do. But maybe when he say be a strategy be a he is not afraid. But I think say maybe he needs to catch a rest. Now, what if at the end of the day, Kennedy Agyapong, indeed, Kennedy Agyapong, said coronavirus. Now, one country bia because so unima your virus they say unye bi na enkonko say asymptomatic and bibisa and no sa unya wo system no enti wo be career. So what if in Japan ehun symptoms say see anam your career the virus need to me kumi because me career na wako court any lawyers akokasa any judges akokasa any media people abekasa meanwhile do you think it will be fair? I'm asking you a question. It won't be fair. Inti sansem na man for cancel slow. Should the man come to court if he indeed has coronavirus? Obeka say on share max. Na man si cry say mboaye.
PP is never been shishano.
What man say? Man si cry say mboaye. Any omunya glass man no. Ne fa ni fifi embassy court. Ye wie so ani afa na fi glass nim. Nye na sa ne na ko. But all the same, I don't think second in Japan is afraid. To me, I view it as just one of the tactics, and I say indeed he may be really sick as they claim. Yeah.
Okay. Ready. The COVID-19 ababonti. The lawyers ne dia ba na meboa.
Yes, the lawyers okupi mo ho lawyer Kwame Jan.
Okay.
The lead counsel no okupi mo ho na the same way etuja. Yeah.
Na court no omo de krata bi come court e kire say report e kire say honorable ye de nafa coronavirus test mu amwa test positive ama court agent na so mo kan no court de omanum asem na yejuma saa
wo share insem na lawyers ne de buy na omo patch say your friend is saying Japan has a post COVID-19 condition, which means after coronavirus na we nyana ne ho to no as we develop symptoms bia sa symptoms after coronavirus and ne de ba.
Okay.
And you know that was what they told the court. Maybe the court might go ahead to request for additional medical documents to prove otherwise. But we now grow because the man had already got COVID. Remember, you beat me a testino now about out as negative, but he might be a carrier. He might be a carrier. At the end, from him virus came. And if you don't know, there's a surge in coronavirus in Ghana, which means coronavirus is a man home. So we heard UK over the last week, Prime Minister Boris Johnson on my order said curfew near the adin koswa paps near the omutu because coronavirus are now cut down. Cases now as a spike. The same thing appears is happening in US because amount of virus no there. We are taking it for granted and it's spiking. So it might be true. Say in Japan or indeed or coronavirus, but if at the end of the day, the court actually want to see the severity of it, they might request for additional medical documents to prove otherwise. But remember, if they do that to me, they do that at their own risk. Because nipan so yare na wakwaye test ni bia so a negative but a career munina ho betre mo pa. What am I say?
Okay.
Oko US cry akoya nansi shoot 2 or 3 times and now oko ne kemu. I think said they found him of felony mo fan cheme more lectures and more US abibia no be correct me no. Thank you, but we know my mistake amunya abotre. Na me share video bia na our courtroom because akwani shooting I think 7 times or so in it no affecting his spine ama papa na ye your friend is saying papa na ye paralyzed. It because of that particular thing no asema na ye di wo court no ye the video esi ni so as a zoom and na omo court judges wo court a omo toto na no e wo owo ni yare empa so
yo sisi ano sani ya woka sa woka bibia fa judges ho ni ade ade ye nimpa se judges no ebeye biba tabusuafo ni abeto dwane se MP for Central na bo Canada compare ko hini Japan ne osen kokopiem e wo court wantumi anko ne nyina ne se no lawyers e chirema ni coronavirus emi bi etwemu wonya yare bi no ase san so e show ni ho kakranti no court be ba bonta be kasa se omaje atuma na se be still be proceed with insem nana ne ebe amanfo bebe na e kasa se party a honorable Kennedy ewom the New Patriotic Party asemi ba ya yeso omeyi ne ba akwa hye ne nsa omejai no aban be kasa party executives MPs chese obia embeka hwempon fa ho okone ye ne ko ononko anko.
I don't think so okone ye ne ko. You see beginning of my submission we can be say a threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Asema Martin Luther King ekan. Now NPP they are posing as the mantra of justice and freedom and democracy. Now these 3 branches of government, the judiciary, the executive and the legislature, they are all different, but they operate as a one embodiment. Now, say judiciary no e di asem wo court almost omo di omo ho. What am I saying? Which means they have the right to call upon a case, jail somebody based on everything and now one has the indices of that particular argument. Now, MPP as a whole, no muntimi be kasa sisia. Because I don't know, the evidence is there. So what they can do now is to wait for the outcome. Obia outcome na obia air train say outcome no. Say na midi kan me say lawyer bi so akotro e wo Facebook a lawyer ne ka say say na last week me kan say the outcome of the case na be 2. Ono say be 2 na me de enemy ni 2 and na me de +1 option kan. Ono pa say is either say Agyapong e be jail no. And I say be man fine. Na jail term or patches the rest of Agyapong the MP days no be di wo jail. But or patches say these 2 options they be make Agyapong no. See a mark in Japan jail term, then the president is likely to give him a presidential pardon, just like what a year Mahama did to Munti 3. But say a man fine, then Bibia etuitra. So right now the MPP government, the ministers, and this particular people in government, they are all waiting and they are all hoping so at least it should be a fine, because definitely there's going to be a charge. There's a jail term. There's going to be a charge. I mean to just say a jail term, and I say a fine. It can be one of them. Probability is a jail term and a fine a high, but there's also a slight probability say indeed, Agyapong can be acquitted and discharged, but he has to prove it in court, because courts, no, it's not about whether you are right or wrong. It's about the evidence and how you present your case. It's, I think the MPP government, I know Omuni Membra, Omuni book, everybody's waiting, engaging. And remember, they are with him. And if Agyapong should lose, and I say if they should desert Agyapong in these trial times, because grassroots, Agyapong Ekuta grassroots. I'm not saying it's without him, MPP's party is nothing, but Obia won faso, Sebi Ecuador on faso. Which means if you don't go to me command vote, how much more Canadian Agyapong? Yes. Yes.
Acquitted and
but also ECC can if you don't go to meet you. Wow.
But should I say the Omani Manua ubetimi ebu. Busuafo ye gusu atwetwe komo about honorable Canadian compare ko in Agyapong. And then the court cases and same who went to me akopie mo court. Ni nyina ne say COVID-19 amafo be friend the bra kofi onye bi man hoto no, but nei ayese san keka ne ho e wani video ma amafo be na bisa question say enye nokre say yampa say nyan ampa yenim say amofa results no embeto abonte magana fo nyina hu say ampa say honorable enya coronavirus and say san so babio nana we final words be abeka de atwa to
yes. Let me clarify this thing about this particular statement. Sir, the reason why Agyapong is facing this is because he spoke against a judge and a pending case. That is the reason why. Now, Ubeka said, does that mean so because judges are stupid? A bit much in Ipanana. To me, they can't. Because Ubiko presidents are fools. He has not pointed anybody. But once all assemble courts, when you be a land issue, say this particular judge is a stupid person. No, you are actually doing contempt. What am I saying? Yeah. But the context of it say, because some judges are stupid. No, and no sano and can who embarrass them. Even though that one can be my question, no, because out of 1 billion judges, there's a probability say a bimum ebe that. Sana me de in fact on to say. Yeah, media people, no, out of 1 million people, no, at least a bimu bear stupid, which I can be part. What am I say? And a bimu bear corrupt, which I can also be part.
Yeah.
Unless you count here a bimu betosi. So currently, that is what is going on. I believe say at the end of the day, Agyapong. But let's pray. I believe say the best will come out. Yes.
What the papa can fans no more pie na coronavirus be anto na court sense no so yento aso na omode omo final verdict eba bonti say honorable Beku Gio say be fine no de ebesi bia no Ghana phone so yebesom